everyone. Good morning. Wake the fuck up. I guess it's not necessarily morning where you are. It's just morning while I'm recording this, so I guess it feels applicable to anyone listening. But either way, thank you for listening to the audio Purgatory episode, whatever, like episode 4 or 5 or something pathetic like that. And I'm here once again today with myself, Shaggy Haggard, and no one else is present because, frankly, everyone, if you look at the title, moving. I am moving right now, and I'm in the midst of recording this kind of like in a dilapidated apartment with boxes strewn about, and all around me, and it's messy. It's not an ideal situation to live in because it's a transitional period where I'm moving. Yeah. And guess what, man? I don't know about you guys, but I fucking hate the process of moving. I don't think there's anyone out there actually that likes the process of moving. It's a fucking headache, my job is kind of around people. It's like in the storage industry, so it's largely centered around people that are in the process of moving. It's interesting, but I fucking hate it because I'm in the middle of it right now, and you have to worry about logistics. You have to worry about money. You have to worry about paying people that are helping you out because it's unrealistic to just move things by yourself, an entire apartment or household by yourself. People have done it. Obviously, people have done it, but it's a lot easier if you can get a buddy or two to help, especially if one of them has a truck. Thank you, by the way, Trent Too Tight, for helping me with your truck and other ways, the moving process. But it fucking sucks, I don't understand. I remember when I was a little kid. My parents moved probably like 8 times. And I had 2 sets of parents, because they divorced at a young age. My dad and mom were separated. So between the two of them, it was like 8 times each. It was around there. So I moved like 16 times in my life or something fucking stupid like that. And I remember thinking when I was a little kid, like, what is wrong with adults? Why can't adults just chill in why can't they be content with one fucking house or apartment that they live in, right? But then you grow up. and you learn about the subtle complexities of life. The subtle fucking complexities of life that kick you in the ass and kick you in the fucking teeth. They're like, oh, this is the reason why people move so much, because fucking jobs change, people die, opportunities present themselves, people have babies, fucking things happen in life, and it's not just as simple as hunkering down in the same fucking place for your entire life and living there. And frankly, in my opinion, it kind of fucking sucks because it's one of those things where it's like, obviously, life is something that's always changing. It's always evolving. We're all always changing and evolving. But it would be fucking nice if our living situation was relatively consistent, But frankly, a lot of adults, young adults, and children that are caught up in the bunch find themselves in situations where they're moving every 3 or 4 years because new job positions, or they're in the military, their family's in the military, what the fuck ever. You get what I'm saying? It's a lot more complex than you'd think as a child. And this is another thing that I fucking realized with moving is that, like, people have too much stuff. Me included. I don't even have that much stuff. Frankly, I don't really decorate a whole lot. I can probably have more. But, it really is a pain in the ass when you have to, like, all right, you have to lift everything up and move it to a new location. Because guess what, buddy? The more stuff you have, the more difficult it's going to be, frankly. The more expensive it's going to be. The more gas you're going to spend transporting stuff from point A to point B. So, I don't know, man. This is probably a big part of the reason why the antique industry is kind of dying out. I don't know if you guys know that, but the antique industry isn't in the best position right now because millennials couldn't give a fuck. Millennials, the young adults, they couldn't give a fuck about antiques. We're, relatively speaking, have adapted the concept of like minimalism into our lives. With the Apple, the entire Apple presentation and layout and the way that they present their company as a whole is kind of simplistic, and I think that's had an effect on the fucking, North Americas. But anyway, I'm straying from the fucking point. Moving sucks. There's an entire industry built on that bitch, and there's billions, I assume, to be made in that industry. You need people's help for moving. So don't burn your fucking bridges going forward. Help people out if you expect people to help you out, you know. And I don't know, just try to keep it simple, you know. Try and keep it simple. And if you can, try not to move too much. But anyway, that was my little fucking stupid ramble here at like 7 in the morning. This is going to be the last podcast that is shot out of, or recorded out of this apartment, rather. And it sucks. I'm going to miss this apartment. But it's on to newer, bigger, better things. Going to a house, my boys. So please, if you enjoyed this, if you enjoyed the sound of my sultry voice, please like, comment, subscribe, and contribute to the conversation. That is pretty much it. Bye-bye.